It's time for Mule Sports on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Be All Technology Solutions, Black's Flowers and Gifts, Carnaby Square, Carter Trucking, Carter Turf and Tractor, Christina Copeland Country Financial, Connard Financial Group, CSI Insurance Brokers, DiMaggio's Pizza, Eagle Supply, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Andrew Diesel, Fairfield Banking Company, FNB, Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler, Le Mans Motorsports, People's National Bank, Raylan James Marketing, Rush Appliance and Furniture, Sort Farms, Vaughn's Tire, Wabash General Hospital, Walters Buildings, the Wayne County Health Department, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative. Now let's head out to the field for pregame information.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Veterans Field in Fairfield. Today, the Mules finish up a game with Edwards County from April 10th. We'll start the game 4-4, 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. We'll get things going here in just a bit. You're watching Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Vaughn's Tire is more than just a tire shop. With their state-of-the-art facility located at 1704 West Main Street in Fairfield, they're also your one-stop shop for automotive repairs and maintenance. Vaughn's Tire offers oil changes, alignments including heavy-duty alignment, exhausts, diagnostics, accessories, and of course, tires. Vaughn's Tire also now offers general towing services. Open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday. Give Stephen and the crew at Vaughn's Tire a call at 618-842-2422 to schedule an appointment for all types of general automotive repair.
Let CSI Insurance Brokers in Fairfield help you navigate today's overwhelming insurance market. Whether you're looking for farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance, the experienced agents at CSI Insurance Brokers specialize in finding plans customized to fit your needs. Visit their website at csiinsurancebrokers.com or give them a call at 618-842-2193 for a quote today.
Whether you're in the oil field, farm field, or working on a backyard project right here in Fairfield, Eagle Supply can and will do what it takes to make it a success. Located at 1108 South 1st Street, Eagle Supply has the belts, hoses, or fittings you might need for the job you're doing. They also carry stainless structural steel, hardware of any type, welding supplies, PVC pipe, and parts for Fairbanks engines. Eagle Supply is open 7:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday and Saturdays by appointment. Le Mans Motorsports in Fairfield is your go-to dealer for new and used ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, motorcycles, and a large selection of travel trailers, compact tractors, and mowers. They have the area's best selection of top brands like Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Shasta, and Bobcat. Their factory-certified technicians and knowledgeable parts staff can help you find the right parts and accessories to repair or customize your power sports vehicle to keep it running safe and sound. Stop by Le Mans Motorsports on Route 45 south of Fairfield or call 618-842-3848 or online at lemans.com to start your outdoor motorsports adventure today.
Mules come into this continuation of the game. They are 11-8 overall, 3-4 in the conference. Edwards County comes in. They are 14-3, 8-1 in the Black Diamond Conference. And tell you what, earlier today, Alec, by the way, I'm Mark Turner. That's Alec Vaughn. And Alec, earlier today, about 2 o'clock, I wasn't sure we was going to get this one in, but the field looks beautiful.
Yeah, I saw you when you were talking about whether we were going to have this game or not. Then, 10 minutes later, it started raining, pouring.
The skies just absolutely opened up. And I thought, oh, boy, we're not going to get this one in. But you know what? They've done a beautiful job on this field. It looks great. I was down on the field earlier. It's pretty much dry despite all the rain we've
dry
had.
From where we're at, too.
It might be a little wet in the outfield. Coaches are going to meet in the center. Okay, let's set the stage for you. Edwards County came out, or the Mules came out. They scored a run in the bottom of the first inning on an RBI hit by Talon Hicksonball. Edwards County responded with one in the third, and then got 3 in the fourth. The Mules responded with 3 of their own in the bottom of the fourth. That's where the 4-4 score comes from. And then we'll start things off here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs, a runner on first for Edwards County, that's going to be Jack Snepper, or actually it's going to be Dylan Prather. He was reached base on a walk. Mules lineup going to be exactly the same. Let's go ahead and get that for you. Jesse King will be in center field. The third baseman going to be Ian Puckett. Shortstop is Caleb King. Talon Hicksonball will be on the mound. Bryce Cavacci is out in left field. The second baseman is going to be Jake Easton. The catcher is Carson White. Boston Isaacs over at first this evening, and Austin Grieve, who is cleared to play effective today, is going to be out in right field. For Edwards County, Jackson Hensley will be at third base. The shortstop is going to be Jax Duncan. The catcher, Cash Connor. Jack Snepper moves to pitcher. The first baseman going to be Dylan Prather. The DH is Drew Seibert. Second baseman is going to be Drew Roosevelt. Out in left field is Evan Rhodes, and the center fielder is going to be Cy Nelson. The right fielder for Edwards County is going to be Wyatt Greathouse.
Cy Nelson is the one to watch out for.
You better believe it. We'll keep it right here as we get set for the start of this one. Mules, a busy week as the regional pairings came out. We haven't had a chance to mention those because, we haven't had a game since they were released last Thursday. The Mules got the number 7 seed in the subsectional. They're going to host a regional, but in the play-in game, they're going to play at Mount Carmel on Monday the 19th at 4:30 p.m. Should they win that game, they'll play here at Veterans Field on Wednesday the 21st against the Harrisburg Bulldogs, a team they've already beaten.
Yeah, they beat the Harrisburg Bulldogs 8-3 in 8 innings. And Mount Carmel's already beaten the Mules earlier this season. And last season, our regional was at Mount Carmel, and that's we lost to in regionals last season.
All right, getting set for at least an inning and a half of baseball.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to do the national anthem.
Nah, teams are on the field. Hicksonball getting his warm-ups. And Coach Chris Fleener out there doing a little work on the mound. As, we did have a lot of rain here this afternoon.
Nevertheless, we're going to get this sucker over with.
You better believe it. This is a continuation. As I said, the Mules 11-8 overall. They're 3-4 in the conference, fourth place. Edwards County 14-3 overall. They are 8-1 in the conference. And I tell you what, Chris, the Lions have a heck of a ball club, man.
Yeah, they can hit, and we've seen that.
4-4 is our score. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Dylan Prather will be on at first. He reached on a walk. He was the last batter to come to the plate on April 10th. And he will be at first. The batter for Edwards County is going to be Drew Seibert. 2 for 2 on the day, scored a run in that first game. And Seibert will bat, and we're set to go in the top of the fifth inning here at Veterans Field this afternoon. Glad you've joined us. Action tomorrow against NCOE Centralia comes to town on Wednesday, and then we're at El Dorado to wrap up the regular season on Thursday. Actually, I believe the Mules have a game on Saturday at Carmi White County.
Yeah, we have a makeup game for that. That's one of our other makeup games.
Ball 1 to Seibert. And we're underway in the top of the fifth. Seibert swings. Carson White camps under it near the fence, and it is caught, showing no signs of that wasp. He was stung by a wasp, he tells me this afternoon, on his way to the ball field, no less. Said if he missed a ball, blame it on that. Well, Carson, you look pretty good there. We're headed to the bottom of the fifth. It's tied 4-4 here at Veterans Field. This is Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. We're more than just an office you may pass as you drive through town. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together and chat. Call me, Christina Copeland, your country financial representative, today at 618-842-2185 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
Looking for the perfect spot to host your next event? Discover RJ on Main in downtown Fairfield. Whether it's a bridal shower, baby shower, corporate event, or workshop, we've got you covered. Enjoy free Wi-Fi, free coffee, and tables and chairs for up to 60 people. Make your event unforgettable at RJ on Main. Book your event today at RJ on Main by visiting online at raylanjames.com/RJ on Main or call 618-315-3611.
3, 4, and 5 come to the plate here in the bottom of the fifth for the Mules. It's going to be Caleb King, Talon Hicksonball, and Bryce Cavacci. Anybody gets on, Jake Easton will bat for the Mules. King 0 for 2 in this ball game. Or actually 0 for 1. He reached on a walk and was stranded back in the first. Cavacci 1 for 2. He doubled and was stranded in the first. And Cavacci, or Hicksonball is 1 for 2. Cavacci is 1 for 1. Singled and scored a run back in the fourth. Jax Snepper will be on the mound for Hamilton County to start the bottom of the fifth inning. He'll take over for Jackson Hensley. Those two swapped positions. Snepper was at third base in the game back on April 10th. Hensley moves over to third, and Snepper takes the mound.
And this is an Edwards County team that just swept the Flora Wolves to get first place in the Black Diamond East.
And we know how good of a team Flora has. They are impressive.
And they're young, too, so they'll have everybody back next year.
All right, getting set to get underway, and Caleb King will step to the plate to face Snepper for the first time in this game. There's the throw down to second from Cash Connor, and we are set. Going to play at least 2 here this afternoon. There was some rain in the forecast for this evening, but man, it sure doesn't look like it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Temperature in the low 70s.
Yeah, I looked like around 1 and 2 to see what the weather would be like around this time, and it was supposed to be rainy. And I looked again, the skies are clear.
Snepper working from the stretch. Pitch on the way. That's a little low for ball 1. That's how Caleb King starts off the bottom of the fifth inning for the Mules. Well, the Mules would like nothing better than to knock Edwards County. Pitch on the way. King swings, fouls it off. King, the shortstop this afternoon for the Mules.
This is the Highway 15 showdown.
1-1 the count to King. Snepper takes his time. Now the pitch. King pops it up in foul territory.
Caught.
And caught for the first out of the inning.
Live chat is open, everybody. We got Barbara Maxim checking in as always. Go Mules. Thank you, Barbara. And Will Prince checking in. Go Mules. You got this game tonight and get a win and beat the Edwards County Lions.
Talon Hicksonball 1 for 2 in the afternoon. Has an RBI. And he'll bat against Snepper here. Snepper takes his time. Wow. Gets the signal from Cash Connor. Pitch on the way. And Hicksonball looks at ball 1. One-0 delivery from Snepper on the way. Low for ball 2. Hicksonball ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes here. And that is a strike.
2-1 count for Hicksonball.
Right at the knees. Man, that was a nice pitch from Snepper. Hicksonball had the philosophy of making Snepper snow him a strike, and now he's ready. 2-1 delivery on the way. In the dirt, gets away from Connor, and that is a 3-1 count to Talon Hicksonball. Boy, the Mules need some runners, and they need some timely hits, and that hitting with runners in scoring position has picked up a little bit here in the last few games. Hicksonball with 3 balls, 1 strike against him. Pitch from Snepper all the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, and the count runs full. Payoff pitch from Snepper. Coming up. Pitch on the way. Hicksonball bounces 1 toward third. Picked up and thrown out for the 5-3 putout, and Cavachi will step to the plate. Cavachi 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Singled and scored back in the 4th when the Mules scored 3 to tie the ball game at 4. Will Prince also checking in on the live chat this afternoon. Pitch all the way from Snepper to Cavachi. And Cavachi looks at strike 1. Boy, Snepper really takes his time on the mound getting set.
And it's proven to be effective.
0-1 the count to Cavachi, the left fielder for the Mules. Pitch on the way. Cavachi looks at strike 2. And quickly, Cavachi in the hole, 0-2. NCOE tomorrow, Centralia on Wednesday, at El Dorado on Thursday, and at Carmi on Friday to finish up a game from earlier this month. Swing and a miss from Cavachi. That will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Mules in the bottom of the 5th. Top of 6 coming up. You're watching Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Put a smile on someone's face today with a beautifully designed floral arrangement from Black's Flowers and Gifts in downtown Fairfield. Whatever the occasion, let Black's help you brighten their day. Call 618-847-7076 for delivery or pickup. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 and 9 to noon on Saturday. Black's Flowers and Gifts, your florist with the personal touch, across from the courthouse in downtown Fairfield. And don't forget to see Black's if you're getting married. We offer tux rentals from Jim's Formal Wear.
Looking for a convenient bank with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With our easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, we are here to make your banking experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans, we're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Top of the 6th inning for Edwards County. Coming to the plate is going to be Roosevelt, Drew Roosevelt, Evan Rhodes, and Cy Nelson. Roosevelt steps in. 1 for 2. Struck out in the 2nd, and in the 4th, doubled and scored. Roosevelt steps in now. We're at the top of the 6th inning. Mules and the Lions tied at 4. This is a continuation of a game from April 10th, and a swing and a miss from Roosevelt, and that's strike 1. Oh, 1 delivery from Hicksonball, just a bit outside for ball 1. Roosevelt swings at that one, going to foul it off straight back, and the count now 1-2. 1-2 delivery on the way and a call. Third strike, and Roosevelt heads to the bench. He knew exactly before the umpire even called it, he was headed right back to the bench.
That was perfect.
First out of the inning, that will bring in Evan Rhodes. Rhodes 1 for 2. He singled and scored back in the fourth. Bats here with 1 out, nobody on. And a strike right at the letters for strike 1. Strike 2 at the knees. Tell you what, Hicksonball and Snepper are rolling right along thus far.
It's a pitching duel.
You better believe it. 0-2 delivery coming up outside, ball 1.
1-2 count for Hicksonball, 1 out.
Pitch on the way, that one fouled straight back. The count remains 1-2.
If you're just joining us, we're at the top of the 6th inning. We're tied at 4-4 still.
This is a continuation of a game from April 10th. Mules went down to Edwards County and lost by a run on the Tuesday the 8th. Before that, this was on the Thursday. Swing and a miss, check swing. Ball gets away from White, but he throws right down there, and that's a couple of strikeouts for Hicksonball in the top of the 6th. And Cy Nelson steps in. Nelson 0 for 2. The lefty center fielder will battle against Talon Hicksonball here. Hicksonball not wasting any time. That's ball 1, a bit low. Hickson and Snepper, both righties. That's about the only similarity between the two. Swing and a miss. The count now 1-1. Snepper pitches from the stretch. He takes his time. And Hicksonball wheels and deals from the windup. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Nelson. Hicksonball has struck out 2 in a row here in the top of the 6th inning. Outside, the count evens at 2. Hope I did not jinx him with that comment.
Hey, it's been a day full of surprises.
And ball 4. And Nelson heads down to first with a walk. And that will bring to the plate Jackson Hensley. It's Hensley 0 for 2. He walked back in the first and was stranded. Bats here with 2 out, 1 on. We're in the top of the 6th. Hicksonball. Nelson takes off, throw down to, and got him. Carson White gunned him down, and it's 3 up, 3 down, sort of, for Talon Hicksonball, but nobody scores. And we head to the bottom of the 6th with a score tied 4-4. This is Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
You want pizza done right? You want DiMaggio's Pizza in Fairfield. Whatever your favorite, classic thin crust, Sicilian pan, or Detroit style, pizza is their passion at DiMaggio's. Not in the mood for pizza? No worries. They've got all the great classic Italian dishes as well. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, and 4 to 9 p.m. Saturday and Sunday at 1312 West Main in Fairfield. Order online at DiMaggios.pizza or call 618-842-7631 for pickup or delivery. The Wayne County Health Department is dedicated to working with you to monitor, guard, improve, and protect health and safety in our community. Located at 405 North Basin Road in Fairfield, the department offers a wide range of services from immunizations, early childhood and WIC services to food establishment inspections. Plus, the Wayne County Health Department is the lead agency in the county for public health-related emergencies. For information on all the programs and services offered, check out their website at wchdil.com or call 618-842-5166.
Bottom of the 6th inning for the Mules. Jake Easton going to lead things off, followed by Carson White and Austin Grieve will bat if anybody gets on here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Mules against Jex Snepper. Snepper shut down the Mules in the bottom of the 5th. 1-2-3. Snepper completing his warm-up tosses. There's the throw down to second, and Jake Easton will step into the batter's box. Easton, 1 for 2 in this game. Singled and scored a run in the fourth. Snepper again pitching from the stretch. Takes his time. Here's the pitch. Easton swings. Long throw from third.
Out.
And just barely got him. A 5-3 put out over there. And there's one out. And Carson White will step to the plate. White's had a couple of really good plays. Made the final out in the 5th inning on a foul ball right at the fence, and then threw out Cy Nelson at second base to end the 6th for Edwards County.
Let's see if his hand's still good.
Foul ball down the third base line. White steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He singled and was stranded at third back in the 2nd. And now facing an 0-1 count against him.
Yeah, Carson got stung in the hand by a wasp on the way here, apparently.
Said he swung at it in his truck, and he hit it, and it dropped to the floor and just bit him. Then got him.
Yeah, those don't feel good. They give you a sensation, and it hurts.
Ball, count now 1-1 to Carson White. Four to 4 is our score, bottom of the 6th inning. Snepper steps off the mound. Carson White steps out. Now we'll get back in, and the two will get back at it. Snepper again works for the stretch. Pitch all the way. White swings. Down to third once again. The long throw over to first, and that got him on the 5-3 putout for 2 outs in the inning. And Boston Isaacs will step in. Isaacs was having a great game. Wow, man, an RBI. He had, Isaacs had an RBI. Austin Grieve had an RBI. Isaacs will bat here 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and he looks at strike 1. That went high for ball 1. Love the sights, sounds, and smells of the ballpark. We only had smell-o-vision, Alec.
Yeah, we smelled some popcorn a minute ago.
1-1 delivery from Snepper. That's low for ball 2. Two and one, the count on Boston Isaacs. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch on the way. Isaac swings.
Caught.
Throw over to long fly ball is caught. And that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Snepper once again in the bottom of the 6th. We're headed to the 7th. This is Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Teamwork is essential for success in any endeavor, whether it's in the field, on the field, or on the court. Sork Farms LLC is a family-owned farm located south of Fairfield. The good folks at Sork Farms use teamwork to get things done on a daily basis, and they urge the Mules to do the same thing to make this year a great year for FCHS. Good luck, Mules, from Sork Farms LLC.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist, And together, it all works. Wayne White Electric Cooperative. 10,000 members, 11 counties, one very dependable utility.
Top of the order for Edwards County here in the 7th inning. It's going to be Jackson Hensley, Jax Duncan, and Cash Connor. Jax Snepper will bat if anybody gets on for the Lions. Top of the 7th here. We're tied 4-4. This is a continuation of a game that was rain delayed back on April 10th. Here it is, May 12th.
And the Edwards County Lions are in first place of the Black Diamond East.
Hickson ball starts off Hensley with a strike here.
It looks like the first team that's going to score in this game might win it.
Yeah. Pitch on the way, a little bit low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Jackson Hensley. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One-two delivery from Hickson, ball on the way. And a called third strike. And Hensley will sit down.
Yeah, he thought he had it like a walk, but no. And he's frustrated about it.
Thought he had a walk, and there's a 1-2 count. Okay, well, that'll be Jax Duncan step into the plate. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And he looks at strike 1. Sun beginning to pop out from the clouds. It's pretty bright out there this afternoon. Or I should say early evening. Strike 2. Boy, Hickson ball is on fire this afternoon. 0-2 delivery on the way. A little bit low for ball 1.
1-2 count.
Outside, ball 2. The count now evens up. That's popped up. Little can of corn to the outfield, and
it's caught.
It is caught
By Jake Easton.
2 outs in the inning, and Cash Connor will step to the plate. Connor 1 for 3. Did have a single and scored a run. Scored the first run of the ball game for Edwards County. Connor is the catcher for Edwards County. He's a good one. And just a junior. We'll see him again next year. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Connor was trying to give the Lions a 5-4 lead there with that swing. I could see the trees swaying in the breeze from his swing out there in center field. Ball a little bit low. Ball 1.
It's a nice evening. Early evening. Probably going to have a pretty sunset.
Oh, we certainly will. Fortunately, we can't see to the west.
Nope.
1-1 delivery. On the way from Hickson ball. Just a bit outside for ball 2. 2 outs here. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Mules going to have 9, 1, and 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch all the way from Hickson ball.
Popped up.
And Carson White camps under it and has it for the 3rd out of 1-2-3 inning for Talon Hickson ball. And the Mules head to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 4 with Edwards County. This is Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Carter Turf and Tractor in Fairfield is your one-stop shop for high-quality outdoor power equipment. Whether it's a tractor, implement, lawnmower, generator, chainsaw, or weed eater for your commercial or residential needs, Carter Turf and Tractor has what you need from industry-leading brands like Kubota, Land Pride, Exmark, Generac, and Echo. And if your equipment needs servicing, the technicians at Carter Turf and Tractor have the knowledge and experience to take care of all your service and repair needs. It's Carter Turf and Tractor, 105 Airport Road in Fairfield. This Mules Sports broadcast is brought to you by Be All Technology Solutions, Blacks, Flowers, and Gifts, Carnaby Square, Carter Trucking, Carter Turf and Tractor, Christina Copeland Country Financial, Conard Financial Group, CSI Insurance Brokers, DiMaggio's Pizza, Eagle Supply, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Andrew Diesel, Fairfield Banking Company, FNB, Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler, Le Mans Motorsports, People's National Bank, Raylan James Marketing, Rush Appliance and Furniture, Sork Farms, Vaughn's Tire, Wabash General Hospital, Walters Buildings, the Wayne County Health Department, and Wainwright Electric Cooperative.
And welcome back here to Veterans Field.
All right, so it's going to be 9-1-2 here in the bottom of seventh for the Mules. Logan Tullis will step to the plate, his first at-bat of the season, I believe. And he'll replace Austin Grieve in the lineup.
Yeah, he got hurt in football on week 4 against Johnson City and had to miss out a whole lot of that season and this season. But he's back, apparently. And it's good to see him out there, too.
Yeah, first time we've seen Tullis play this year. He's been in uniform every game. But this is his first at bat. And, boy, what a pressure situation for Logan Tullis.
Mules just need one more run, and they could end this game. Pitcher's still warming up.
Going to be Tullis, King, and Puckett. Jesse King, that is. Anybody gets on, Caleb King comes to the plate for the Mules. All right, Tullis steps in. I tell you what a fitting return for Logan Tullis if he can put one out and in the game. A walk-off win for the Mules. We'll see if it happens. Snapper from the stretch. Tullis ready to go. Pitch from Snapper on the way. And that's a ball high. Boy, you can hear the Mules bench in the background.
They're getting fired up.
Tullis with a base hit to left center field. It may go to the wall.
No, it's not at the wall. Almost about to the left center field.
Tullis his first at bat of the season. And if he does not get another bat the entire season, he can tell everybody he bat 1,000 in his junior season. All right, Jesse King comes to the plate. King, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He singled and had an RBI back in the 4th. Bats here with a runner on first in Logan Tullis. Snapper working from the stretch, pitch on the way. A little bit of a sidearm delivery there, and that's strike one. Tullis a pretty good lead out there at first base. Little bit of a throw over to first.
Got nothing out of that.
Yeah, they're just trying to hold him a little closer. Telling Tullis that, yeah, I see you out there.
Oh,
Snap throw to first by Cash Connor. And boy, Logan Tullis just barely got back.
And the Edwards County coach is going to have a word with the umpire. He thought he got out, which I thought he did too.
Yeah, Tullis was way off the plate when King tried to put the bunt down. I'm guessing Edwards County is protesting the fact that the
he's
umpire
not
was not in good position to make that call.
No. He's
All
mad.
right. New line for Jesse King here.
1-1 count for Jesse.
tell us the runner at first still has a pretty big lead out there. We'll see if King turns to bunt here. He does. Inside ball. Throw down the first one. King swings. Throw over to first. And that will do it.
Nope.
Did King
That's
make it?
2 outs.
Okay, 2 outs.
Yep, Ian Puckett up to bat now.
Puckett 0 for 2 on the afternoon. He did walk and score back in the first. We're in the bottom of the 7th, tied 4-4. And strike 1 to Puckett. Strike 2 on the outside corner. And Puckett in the hole, 0-2. Outside, ball 1. Pitch on the way. That hit Puckett's bat and goes foul. One of those how do you do fouls.
Yeah.
All right, Puckett digs back in. Caleb King in the on-deck circle for the Mules. Looking to do something here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Puckett swings, fouls it off.
Count remains 1-2.
A little bit low. Ball 2. Counts now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of rain.
That went inside. Ball 3. Count is full to Ian Puckett. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. We're tied 4-4. And that is low for a ball. That will bring Caleb King to the plate.
Starting to sprinkle a little bit. Hopefully it's not something too serious, you know.
King to 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Well, in this game, I should say. You can smell the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Snapper working from the stretch. Pitch on the way. A bit high for ball 1. Pitch on the way for King. That's outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Caleb King. Runner at first is Ian Puckett after the walk. Throw over to first. Just trying to let him know that he's over there. King swings. And is going to be just foul. Wow. Man, if that would have hit, that may have scored Ian Puckett.
Yeah.
So King will come back and hit again with 1 strike and 2 balls. There are 2 balls and 1 strike, however you want to say it. Rain is falling just a little bit. Outside, snap drove down to first. And Puckett is back safely. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Bottom of the 7th inning. Mules and the Lions tied 4-4. Rain is falling, but not too awful bad.
Hopefully we have some ponchos in here somewhere.
There are some in there. And a called third strike. That'll do it. Runner left on for the Mules here in the bottom of the 7th. We're going to head to extras. The 8th inning coming up. You're watching Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Attention Fairfield business owners. Struggling with your IT needs? Chad Barbary at BL Technology Solutions is here to help. With over 15 years of IT expertise, Chad understands that your business deserves the best. At BL Technology Solutions, they focus on you, providing customized, easy-to-access IT solutions that keep your business running smoothly. From network security to data management, equipment sales to monthly managed services. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, visit b-alltech.com today. BL Technologies, your partner in progress.
When describing traditional products like checking or savings accounts, many banks use the words personal banking. At FNB, they like to focus on the personal side of that term. How? By always applying personal attention, by always delivering with personal care, and by treating you like a person, not an account. FNB, banking, business, life, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, the bottom of the 8th coming up here. And for Edwards County, 4, 5, and 6, Jax Snipper, Dylan Prather, Drew Seibert. Light rain continues to fall, but we're going to continue playing.
We want to get this done.
Want to get this one in. You better believe it. Better check your... Oh, there we go. We are still on. Good. One double check. All right, here we go. Inside, ball one to Schnepper. And clouds are moving. Schnepper pops it up towards straightaway center. Jesse King camps underneath it for the first out of the inning. And that will bring in Prather. Prather, the lefty. And Prather looks at ball one to start off his at bat.
Oh, wow.
Rain is now starting to come down. And that's fouled off straight back. It's all the way from Hickson ball. Prather looks at strike two. And the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two delivery on the way. Prather swings. And that is an out. Or did he get on?
He's on first.
Yeah, he is on first with a base hit. Andrew Siebert comes to the plate. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. He has scored a run. That Bats here in the top of the 8th with a runner on first. Pitch from Hickson, ball all the way inside, ball 1. Rain was coming down for a little bit, and it slowed up considerably. Mules will start regional play next week on the 19th at Mount Carmel. Should they win, they'll be back here to face Harrisburg on Wednesday the 21st. Check swing, did he go around? He did. Talon Hickson ball switching the arm angle on that pitch, and it kind of fooled Seibert. Foul ball at the plate. That rain cloud seems to be moving off to the east. Good. 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. And a called 3rd strike. Roosevelt was reaching for that. Pitch on the way outside. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Drew Roosevelt. We're at the top of the 8th inning here at Veterans Field. Score tied 4-4. Called 3rd strike, and Hickson ball with another K. And that'll do it. Runner left on for Edwards County in the top of the 8th. Bottom of 8 coming up. You're watching Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Carter Trucking in Fairfield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes and wishes each and every one of them a great season, both on and off the field. From rock, sand, dirt, and gravel to riprap, topsoil, fertilizer, cold patch, and more, Carter Trucking in Fairfield has everything you need to get your excavation and dirt work done right. They'll even haul the material and equipment to the job site for you. Located at 7 Williamson Drive in Fairfield, that's Carter Trucking. Call 618-842-2022. Find your home for orthopedics and sports medicine at Wabash General Hospital. Our orthopedics and sports medicine team is ready to assist you with your specific needs. We provide convenient, high-quality services in Albion, Carmine, Flora, Lawrenceville, and Mount Carmel. For more information, please call us at 618-263-6400. Wabash General Hospital. People you know, helping people you love.
There is a rainbow. Max Weaver pointing that fact out. I just now saw it, Max. Thanks for letting us know. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning here. 4-4 is our score. The Mules and the Lions tied up. It was a 4-4 game when we started this game with 2 out in the top of the 5th. For the Mules, Talon Hickson ball going to lead things off, followed by Braken Cavacci and Jake East, and Carson White will bat if anybody gets on for the Mules. And I'm all for the Mules. Let's just go ahead and finish it.
Yeah, I'm all for that too. Let's get it over with.
You got 3 more games for the Mules this week. 4 actually. After tonight. So let's just end her. There's the throw down to second, and Hickson ball is going to step in. Hickson ball in this game, 1 for 3. Does have an RBI. Pitch on the way. Swing. First pitch swinging. Down to third. And that's the first out of the inning. Braken Cavacci going to be batting now. Cavacci 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Mules need a run to end this one. Snapper. Cavachi fouls it off at the plate. May have fouled that one off his foot. Actually, I think Cash Connor took the brunt of that one. Bottom of the 8th inning. We are tied at 4-4. Oh, 1 to break in Cavachi. Snapper working from the stretch. Pitch on the way, that's fouled off. And the count 0-2. Jake Easton in the on-deck circle for the Mules. Oh, 2 delivery from Snapper coming up. Pitch on the way. Cavachi.
Base hit for him.
And a hit for Cavachi, and Jake Easton will come in with 1 on and 1 out. Easton 1 for 3. Singleton scored a run back in the 4th. 1 out here. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Mules need a run here.
They need it now. They're due for it.
Easton steps in. Snapper working from the stretch here with a runner at first in Cavachi. Pitch on the way, gets away from Connor. That's going to allow Cavachi to move up into scoring position. And the Mules need a base hit here. Depending on where it's hit, if it hits green in the outfield, depending on where it's hit,
wait a minute.
They'll likely send Cavachi. They will walk and set up the double play, and Carson White will come to the plate. So White bats here, 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Edwards County is going to bring the outfield in to try and prevent the runner from second scoring. Bryce Cavachi is second after the base hit. Jake Easton over at first after an intentional walk. And the Edwards County first baseman is pulled in on the grass.
Huge up to bat here for Carson White.
White steps in. Pitch all the way from Snapper. White fouls it off out of play. Strike 1. Pitch all the way from Snapper. That's ball 1 outside. For the Mules, Boston Isaacs in the on-deck circle. He's 2 for 3 on the afternoon with an RBI. Pitch on the way. White swings, fouls that one straight back and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Carson White. Mules with runners at first and second. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Mules needing a run to get the win. Snepper working from the stretch. Pitch on the way. White swings.
Bases loaded.
White reaches, and Boston Isaacs will come to the plate. Isaacs flew out to deep left center field. His last at bat. He gets something that deep this time. The Mules win.
Got a courtesy runner for Carson White. That's 14, Avery Gardner.
Runners at first, second, and third. Cavachi at third, Easton at second, and Avery Gardner running for Carson White over at first. Boston Isaacs is the batter.
Mules only have one out. They just need one more run and we can go home. Big up to bat. Let's get a base hit, Boston.
Again, Edwards County has the first baseman pulled in on the grass. Ball one. Inside. I'm not sure Boston Isaacs will take the bat off his shoulders until Jack Snippers shows he can throw a strike. Again, bases loaded. Bottom of the 8th inning. Mules looking for one to win. Snippers pitch on the way. Isaacs. And that will do it. Boston Isaacs, the walk-off base hit, and the Mules win 5-4 over Edwards County. What a great finish to this one, Alec.
That's just what they needed to.
You better believe it. Boston Isaacs, the hero this afternoon, a base hit with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th, and the Mules win 5-4. Post-game show coming up. You're watching Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
If it's in style, it's at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. Christy and the girls at Carnaby Square are proud to have served Fairfield and Southern Illinois for over 40 years. With premium women's apparel, jewelry, accessories, and shoes from brands like Multiples, Charlie B., and Brighton, just to name a few. Whatever your style, the team at Carnaby can help you find exactly what you're looking for. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, with extended hours till 7 on Thursday. Come experience.
For you. Build with confidence. Build with Walters. And we own since 1958.
Whether you're in the oil field, farm field, or working on a backyard project right here in Fairfield, Eagle Supply can and will do what it takes to make it a success. Located at 1108 South 1st Street, Eagle Supply has the belts, hoses, or fittings you might need for the job you're doing. They also carry stainless structural steel, hardware of any type, welding supplies, PVC pipe, and parts for Fairbanks engines. Eagle Supply is open 7:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday and Saturdays by appointment.
What a great win for the Mules. They win 5-4 in 8 innings on this continued game from April 10th. Boston Isaacs, a walk-off base hit, gets his second RBI of the ball game, but his second one was the big one.
And you know, Mark, after this win, we talked about how Edwards County swept Flora, and Flora is second in the conference, and these guys are first. And so that puts Edwards County at 2 losses in the conference. So it looks like Flora and Edwards County might split it.
Not sure if Edwards County has another conference game left. Not quite sure. I know the Mules have one more conference game. They will take on El Dorado at El Dorado on Thursday evening. Tomorrow, though, it's going to be NCOE coming to town. And then Centralia on Wednesday. Thursday, we're at El Dorado. And then Saturday, they head to Carmi. They actually have 2 conference games left, do the Mules. They'll head to Carmi White County to take on the Bulldogs in the regular season finale. That's a continuation of a game from just a week and a half ago or so. Again, the final score 5-4. Coach Chris Fleeter is going to join us here in just a bit. They're meeting out there in left field. He'll join us here in a couple of minutes. You're watching Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Lamons Motorsports in Fairfield is your go-to dealer for new and used ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, motorcycles, and a large selection of travel trailers, compact tractors, and mowers. They have the area's best selection of top brands like Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Shasta, and Bobcat. Their factory-certified technicians and knowledgeable parts staff can help you find the right parts and accessories to repair or customize your power sports vehicle to keep it running safe and sound. Stop by Le Mans Motorsports on Route 45 south of Fairfield or call 618-842-3848 or online at lemans.com to start your outdoor motorsports adventure today.
Banks all over the world can offer similar products and services. So how do you choose your bank? Hi, this is Anthony Vaughn, loan officer with the Fairfield Banking Company. We strive for a reputation that sets us apart from the other guys. We understand that your time is important, which is why we are always bringing convenience to you. Not only do we offer exceptional services, we are here for you too. We offer full service banking Monday through Saturday. So what are you waiting for? The Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Company. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Chris Fleener has joined us, and that's a big smile on your face, man. Getting a great base hit with runners in scoring position.
You know, whenever the kids come through like that, you can't help but smile because, you know, those are big times, big situations, and you're just so proud of the kids for sticking with it and coming through. And, you know, that pitcher is a very good pitcher, and he's owned us the last 2 years, and it was a good feeling to be able to walk it off against him. And, you know, Albion's got a good team, and I was very proud of our boys because they kind of just showed some resilience and some grit, and they did what they had to. With all that was with 2 outs, I believe, right? Was that with 2 outs? There
yeah,
in the end?
that was.
Yeah.
Well, let me see here. Let me double check.
I'm sorry, it might have been 1 out.
Yeah, it was just 1 out.
One
Bases
out. Yeah,
loaded
one
with
out.
One out.
So but we showed some grit, and everybody put the ball in play like you just got to put the ball in play sometimes. They made an error or two, but we'll take it.
You better believe. It's always nice to beat Edwards County too, man. Big rivalry game.
Well,
and you about had them down there at Edwards County, and then you come back and you get.
We've had a couple close. We had some good games with them, and I've not been. I've only been here 6 years, so the rivalry, I don't know how bad it is. But they've got good teams. We've got some good teams, and I feel like anytime you beat a quality team, it's a good feeling for your program.
You have got a busy week this week. Edwards County, you finish up the game here tonight from April 10th, and NCOE tomorrow. Centralia on Wednesday, and then you go to El Dorado on Thursday, and then you're at Carmi for a continuation of a game that was halted in the second inning.
Yeah, so we got one inning out of the way there, so that will be a short game as well, but or at least 6 innings anyway. But we got a busy week, and but as far as tonight, Talon pitched great. I thought our defense was exceptional, and Carson threw somebody out there and kind of stopped their running game real quick, and made a couple. What did he have? 2 or 3 balls he caught back here behind home plate.
Yeah.
So our defense was, I thought, very, very good tonight, and that's where we need to be.
Tell him I said he needs to get stung by a wasp on his catching hand every game.
He told me if he missed any balls, it was because
that's what he told me.
He pulled in the parking lot eating a piece of pizza and got stung by a wasp as he was waving at us, I think. So anyway, he said he got stung.
Great win tonight, and you get the numbers.
Another shot at Harrisburg, but we got to get one game at a time right now. So,
Chris, congratulations on the W. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Final score again, 5-4 Boston Isaacs. A 1-out base hit in the bottom of the 8th inning to give the Mules the win. They're now 12-8 overall and 4-4 in the Black Diamond Conference. We're on the air tomorrow afternoon, 4:20, with the Mules pregame show. For Alec Vaughn, I'm Mark Turner. Have a good rest of your Monday, everyone.
Thanks for listening. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Wayne White Electric Cooperative, the Wayne County Health Department, Walters Buildings, Wabash General Hospital, Vaughn's Tire, Sork Farms, Rush Appliance and Furniture, Raylan James Marketing, People's National Bank, Le Mans Motorsports, Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler, FNB, Fairfield Banking Company, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Andrew Diesel, Eagle Supply, DiMaggio's Pizza, CSI Insurance Brokers, Conard Financial Group, Christina Copeland Country Financial, Carter Turf and Tractor, Carter Trucking, Carnaby Square, Black's Flowers and Gifts, and Be All Technology Solutions. Mule Sports has been a sports presentation of Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.